This is Film Freak speaking. This is going to be my last ever vlog, or last ever anything, I imagine, so I've tried to be as casual with it as possible, hence the shirt. So, I'll just talk about what I need to. It's a strange phenomenon, but perhaps you too have noticed that when one reaches the climax of a tale, there is a grating absence of catharsis. I suppose it depends on the story, but only yesterday I was watching Oliver Stone's political opus JFK, and I noticed that the thrills and excitement that I had formerly associated with those final moments were simply gone. In its place was a befuddlement, a confusion, a feeling that I could almost not comprehend the very energy that had once made those final moments so electric. I knew too well that this was not the fault of the film. It was something far deeper. For the past year or so, everything I have once loved has been sucked of its variety and passion. It almost seems that I have been afflicted with a Midas touch that transfers disappointment, almost. I'd felt this about other matters of life much earlier, which is arguably why I retreated to the assuaging fantasy of films. I understood their world. I understood the order that fiction craved, much like a starving wolf desires the supple flesh of a human baby. Fiction, unlike real life, had to make sense. But the moment anyone develops an infatuation, it is inevitable that this apple of their eye will turn rotten after a period of time. And oh, how my apples are rotten to the core. It might, this feeling, have something to do with the fact that I'm dying. Yep, it's true. I'm dying. I have some type of neurodegenerative disease. I'm not sure which exactly. A point in which I'm frequently admonished, I might add. I'm admonished for forgetting the name of a disease that dwindles mental capabilities. I mean, the nature of the disease itself justifies my unsatisfactory recollections, I would have thought. But ho bloody hum, it's not like I know many people. Besides, I've been assured by a considerable sum of physicians that I will not notice any effects until at least the mid-stages of next year. However, the march of time is undeniably ceaseless. I'm dead meat. But I do have the feeling that this sense of mortality may not be the source of this void of passion that now dominates my recreational engagements. I fear rather that it has something to do with the deeply unsatisfying resolution to my extensive altercation with Jack Napier, or the Joker, as he now calls himself. When I first heard that a madman was parading the streets of Gotham, resplendent in clown makeup straight out of Charles Manson's Funhouse, I pretty much knew instantly who it was. I mean, the voice is a dead giveaway, for starters. I mean, it's a bloody grating thing. Fran Drescher has a more pleasant sound. At least he got rid of that stupid hat. But I was overcome with the most charged sentiments of invigoration that I've experienced in a long, long time. I'd done it. I created a monster. I didn't want to create anything originally. That would be purpose, and to have purpose would make me exceptionally dull. But it did occur to me that the purpose to hurt mankind was surely less constructive than no purpose at all. After all, with the latter, you are inviting all those affected by the tragedies of your misanthropic misdeeds to adopt a Nietzschean mindset, I suppose. You were sacrificing your right to not have a purpose, but only so that others may understand the futility of existence. In that sense, I consider myself not too different from Jesus of Nazareth. The joy was short-lived, though. When the Joker was arrested after his first attack, the media sensation he became suggested a society that saw him as an idol, albeit of another world. A demon here, maybe, but a saviour for parallel Earths. Not a tragedy, but a saviour. I realized they had not understood what I meant by the Joker's example. It was not to inspire anarchy. That's been done before. Guy Fawkes, for heaven's sakes, has made such a lasting impact in terms of the advocacy for anarchy that people today, thanks to V for Vendetta or whatever that damn comic's called, adopt it as a symbol of anarchy. There's an internet group who use it. That we've had enough of these representations of anarchy. What we need is somebody like the Joker. That's why I conceived of somebody like the Joker. I wanted to remind the world, to show the saner among us that the admirable qualities of a life devoted to ridding itself of meaning are called and considered evil by the snivelingly virtuous paragons of our society, was to make sure nobody tried anything in terms of changing society. To just forget about it. No more change. Our civilization is one of such smug yet blinding self-awareness that only the carnage of our fellow man can persuade us to change our lifestyles. The only way to bring society beyond this period of progressive violence was to give them an instance of it so extreme that nobody could value its example, not even on the theoretical level of parallel universes. Essentially, I created the Joker to tell you all, don't try to change anything, because people who do are as batshit crazy as this psychopath. But nobody understood. Nobody considered the absurdity of activism, or of the desire to change. I embraced hypocrisy to bring this message to the people, to change one last thing before rendering the very day time immemorial. But they didn't get it! The stupid bastards didn't get it! There could not possibly be a climax more anti than that one. Even if you ended Rigoletto with a pie fight, there would still be an element of satisfaction in there. From that moment, it's just all left me. The pride, the passion, the power. I've tried to grasp the last morsels of them over the last year, posting these videos to perhaps show you that the Joker is not a prophet, but a mistake. A colossal error of judgment. I wanted the Joker to show you how stupid idealism was, but all to no avail. And instead he showed you that you had a chance to change the world, one dismembered bat at a time. I killed men for you people, instead of getting somebody else to do it. That's how much I shatter my own ideals for you lot. The hypocrisy of it made me damn near suicidal. I carried around a computer mouse around with me to hang myself with in case the police caught on to me. Which I didn't think was going to happen, and hasn't happened. I mean, I've been releasing these vlogs for, it's been a year almost, and nobody's caught on. And the Gotham PD couldn't find a Starbucks if they wanted to. Oh, well, I suppose that wasn't the only reason I was considering hanging myself. I was also anticipating the possibility that I could become despondent about my newfound purpose. Incidentally, there is symbolism behind the choice of a computer mouse there, but you really don't want to know. Or perhaps I feel like this because I've suspected, in the face of the videos Enigma has sent me, that Napier might have had partial control over the events of the later blood-soaked days of our rivalry. Of course, that's just the worst-case scenario. Or the best, really. Indeed, if Enigma was playing me at least partially, that could at least justify the stupidity of the climax. Yet it would be an assurance that would come with the price of admitting that I was at least somewhat incompetent in my handling of the situation, which I do not believe I was. It was probably all just a nasty coincidence, Napier and Enigma meeting up like that. Of course, there's no doubt that Enigma would have given Napier some information about me, but I doubt even Napier could have had the mental agility to conceive that a particular form of presentation for his mayhem would get the public to so cataclysmically misinterpret its purpose. Whatever the reason, I need a climax. I urgently need a climax, because Napier's coming over right now. also Enigma has told me. So, yes, time is of the essence here. I suppose I appreciate Edward for telling me such things. I mean, he has been a sport for at least some of this ordeal. I mean, he's given me exceptionally incriminating footage involving him and even LexCorp. Yeah, I didn't see that coming either. I hazard, though, that he delivered these videos to me merely to create another challenge for himself. Weirdo. So, this is the end. I hope it's impressed somebody, because it sure as hell has been a fucking letdown for me. Who knows? Maybe in an alternate universe I'll be content with my life as it is. Sans the death part. Maybe I'll even be reviewing movies or something like that. Oh god, that sounds pathetic, doesn't it? I'd probably review some stupid niche thing. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'd better get this video uploaded. Gee, I wonder who this could be. Clown Prince of Crap. Well, blow me.
Okay.